Hello, YouTube viewers and subscribers. If you're not subscribed, please. I can't do that. Please hit like and subscribe. Okay, we're tired of this hurting our hand, and we've rebuilt this so many times that I might even show in this video if there's another repair in here to make this fire better. I should make a video on that, another one. Okay, this is sawed off a screwdriver. See how it's not straight? Leads this way. Okay, here's our thoughts. We should be able to find the center a lot easier this with a ruler. You can see all the points we got to cross with a ruler to find the center. And we are going to Dremel the center before we ever drill. We want a little hole started before we ever drill. Okay? And we're going to carefully put this in our, if it will fit in our little vise. And we will slowly drill this out. And then we're going to be having to do a bunch of Dremel work to get this size. Because I don't know what size that is without measuring it. I don't know if I can do it on camera. Oh, wear gloves. You don't even want that plastic on you. It's a 1/2 inch. And I can only go 3/8. I lost my 1/2 inch bit. Well, I misplaced it. It fell down behind my big drill press stand. It's down on the floor, and I'm not crawling down and trying to get it out. It's got the step shank where it fits into a 3/8. So it's the only good 1/2 inch bit I got. So we can handle that. Okay. As far as how far to put it on, I would say that ain't enough. That's enough. Don't you think? So that's inside. And we're not going to epoxy it. No. Because when you unscrew it, it separates right here. We're tired of pushing on it. It hurts the palm of your hand. Oh, there's another trick on these. Don't fire these straight down. Go at an angle and it fires better, and I got to make a video showing that what I did there, or what causes these to misfire. There's two reasons that cause it to misfire. Maybe Sunday in the shop. If you don't watch my Sunday in the shop videos, that's when I catch up doing stuff. This is really easy to do. I sawed off one of them cheap screwdrivers, and now I'll never find the other one. We cut off about this much on them cheap Dollar Tree screwdrivers, and we shaped and rounded this. Now there's a few scratches and gouges. We used a belt sander, hand forming. Get around here. I didn't really want to make a video on it. This is for this. Anybody remember I told you I was using my nice Husky screwdriver, and it just didn't have a big enough handle. This works really good. It's not that you need to crank down the screw. It just makes it more comfortable to spin that little screw in and out. So that's really nice. I said, don't pass them up. In them dollar stores, you get 2 of these for $1, a red and a blue one. Okay, let's get to work. We talked about it enough. So we won't really have to talk much more until we come back and show you the finished product. So always look for the pictures. You'll see step by step how I start making the hole and how I mark it out, stuff like that. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's go. We can do this. You can do this. Stop talking. It's time to go to work. It's 4 minutes. Go. Okay, we are done for now. We may put a chamfer on this because it is pretty sharp. We went all out. We polished that in there. Most of our grinding we used this. A sanding drum. That's an emery stone. We polished the plastic a little bit, and then of course we used polish, wiped it out with a Q-tip. Like I said, the threads are right here. I think we're going to take that sharp edge off. This we just put on a sanding pad and leveled it because it wasn't hacksawed off straight, but we wanted to be able to see that in there. And I use various speeds when I polish. I start out real slow with a slop of polish in there. Then I'll get going faster and faster. And you gotta realize though, the faster you're spinning that tool, the easier you can burn this plastic. So you better move on it really quick and lightly. So you can tell it looks pretty good. But what helped me grind it is you see these edges right here? Watch when I turn this and look right up in here. See that? That kept me straight. So that really helped. Because I had to grind, it was 3/8 and I had to go 1/2 inch. Well, you do the math. 3/8 is 6/16, 1/2 inch is 8/16. I had to take a 1/16 off each side. And be careful, because when I got to the bigger bit, it will jam in there. You'll start drilling, it'll just jam like right there, and you can really wreck it. So, if you're going to hold on to something like this, even with a cordless drill, you better be careful. Use caution. Yeah, that really helped. You can see it. Look how nice and lined up that is. That was the trick to keep. I'd go in there with my pink grindstones, and I'd look at this line up in here as I ground it. This, I tried to imitate that with a 3/8 bit plus whatever, that ball stone back there. I tried to actually imitate that dimple right there to fit the back of that. Okay, after the pictures, I will include a short video clip on another modifying tip when these act up, okay? Because there's another tip I learned by watching YouTube when these things misfire. So, thanks for watching. We're out of here. Look at all the pictures I took that shows some of the steps I did. Like measuring with this tool like that to keep centered. Because we are pretty well centered. I don't know if I'll polish that. That's been sanded, but yeah, watch at the very end if you want to see this tore apart. Okay, here's a tip on how you keep it from misfiring. Of course, you've probably looked and seen how you have that spring bent and how these work. There's plenty of YouTube videos. I have several videos on it. Okay, this thing will get to where it starts to misfire. Now, this how it goes together. This goes in here, then this goes behind it, just like that. Your spring goes in the top, this goes in this end with the hole down, and there's your cap. Self-explanatory. Let's get this out of the way. Okay, here's what I found out. This is what will happen. See that bevel? That bevel helps this slide over. As this pushes up, it's on the side of the hole. This spring keeps this pin in there off to the side, okay? When it gets so far in there, that's tapered, it will slide over and fire into the hole. Well, here's what happened. This hole gets big. Okay, it gets too big. So carefully with a file or something, sand that back so that hole isn't so big. Okay, I think you're with me on that. Make sure you still got a nice little chamfer, not too much, because you don't want to take away from the face of this. You want that pin to hang in there as long as it can till that spring shoves it over towards the hole, and as that pin goes up in this hole, that's how it fires. That is the problem I had. I searched YouTube, mine kept misfiring. I got the chamfer. Well, this was all chewed up, so I sanded that one day. Because I got chewed up. Nope, I had to take a little bit off and make that hole small the way it used to be because it got wallowed out at the end. So there's your tip. Is that look at that picture? These are actually fun to take apart and tune up. I mean, you're cussing when you want to use it, but it's kind of fun to take it apart. It's like you got a favorite semi-automatic pistol or revolver or something, or your rifle. You know, I've learned that stuff. How to disassemble a firearm and put it back together. I mean, you get so used to it, it's like, feels terrific. That's what it's called in the Army. Anyway, thanks for watching.